It's Street Fighter time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Storm Collectibles Evil Ryu from Ultra Street Fighter 4. This is the best looking Evil Ryu in general in any Street Fighter game. With Ultra Street Fighter 4, they just made the best design. He still looks like Ryu, but like obviously demonic, and has the big hole in his chest, which was always like one of my favorites design-wise. And this one, Storm Collectibles, looks like they went the extra mile because they added a whole bunch of cool accessories like the fire effect and whatnot to really bring this design to life. You can tell there's like the fire around him. So the fact that they're trying to do something like that is really impressive, but I could talk about it, or I could show you what it's about. Let's go. Holy Shinku Hadouken, does this guy look good. He stands at about 18, little over 18 centimeters to the tippy top of his hair, which means we are going up to 7.2 inches tall. Size comparisons. Here's Dalter, Naka, Michelangelo, Storm Collectibles, Shinakuma, Street Fighter 2, Evil Ryu, and Darkseid. I was gonna say, I think this is some of Storm Collectibles' finest work, because Dom, just like Figma, can be vastly inconsistent sometimes, especially with that paint. But with this guy, look at the face sculpt. He has this stoic look on his face, which I think is absolutely amazing. Fits the character, the eyebrows, everything is nicely painted and excellently molded. Even like the mouth, you know, he has like a bit of a pouty lips because he's so evil. Then he has the spiky Super Saiyan hair, kind of, sorta. Does have a nice amount of detail in it. If my lighting would kind of help me out with this. That's why I keep handing the hand. Yeah, that's one problem. The bandana kind of loves to pop out because the hair, they left a little bit of room, but I guess not enough for it. But then you got the amazing muscle work, and I love the symbol in the back, all the different tones they use. You know, you have like a matte red and some yellow, but then they use in some parts they use like a little bit more of a shiny finish for it, which really elevates it. And I love these triple tone kind of thing they're doing here. And obviously it's nicely molded also in there. This is not just painted on, you do see it does have some depth to it. And then you have the muscle work, which the Storm Classic is that the muscle work is phenomenal. It's fantastic, it's great, I cannot praise it anymore. They are so good at molding this stuff, and it looks so great with tons of detail just. Then we go down to the gloves. You have the symbol painted on there, more like printed on there, I feel like. And you have a little bit of battle damage in the gloves. Also on the other side, it's not the exact, is it the exact same? I don't know, not sure about it. On the front part, you have the hole in his chest, which I always loved. You have a little bit of red and a lot of the shiny finish to really make it look bloody somewhat and a bit gutsy and whatnot. And the only thing I can complain here, even though like I don't really want to complain, like they didn't paint it all the way through to all the cracks over there. But you know, that's just a minor detail. I'm not even going to complain about. I'm just telling you that. Then you have the gi, which I say the gi, you know, your classic kind of martial arts outfit, which does have the dark blue, but also have some bright blue spots. Then we got the belt, also has tons of detail molded in there, and the same goes also for his gi, for his karate outfit or whatever. There's tons of wrinkles in it. As you can tell, it's kind of ripped up on the side over here because he's evil. He doesn't need clothing anymore. And down to the pants, which has some more light blue kind of dry brushing on there, and down to the feet. And yeah, I mean, this guy definitely looks complete. So anyway, for the Storm Collectibles Articulation, it's standard stuff. You have a long pack that has two balls that goes around in the neck, and the entire neck is soft plastic. The entire chest piece is soft plastic. As such, everything moves around with it. It does tilt side to side, up and down, very much so, and all the way around. And I mean, like, again, it's like mostly the entire neck that's moving around. Then for your shoulder articulation, it has a ball joint that goes into the chest. Once again, soft chest piece will rotate with it. Then you have the hinge in there, bring that up and down. You have a bicep swivel. You got the double hinged elbow. Even with all the muscle work, still gets a good job. And this is how you make elbows, guys. This is how it looks. You do have some gaps, but it does look good. That's always what I'm complaining about other companies. That's like Storm has that on lock. Got a ball hinge in the fist, that's another classic, goes up and down. And this one is also movable. It's not connected anywhere, so you can always line it up with the fist. Good ideas there. And then the entire chest plate moves back and forth does tilt side to side, and it would go all the way around. By the way, everything here is soft plastic, so if you take the arm out, you could also drape this over if you want to have his entire torso exposed. Then for the hip part, you have some more rotation in there. Does move forward, back, does tilt side to side, and does also swivel. I mean, it would go all the way, but all this plastic kind of hinders it. But then the lower hip part, you can rotate that freely. Doesn't have any trouble getting around, swiveling it forward with the legs to the side, to the back, and also have some rotation on the top part. Then the double hinged knees go all the way up, and you have the foot, which is just connected via ball hinge. Or is it a ball hinge? It's just a hinge with connected to the foot. Goes side to side. A beautiful pivot, and also has a toe hinge. Lots of good stuff. Speaking of lots of good stuff, here's the accessories. First and foremost, you got two more faces, like the yelling angry face and the gritting teeth face, like good for fighting poses, good for Hadokens and whatnot. They look really impressive. I especially love the detail in the teeth. Good stuff with that. You have a beautiful looking Hadoken fireball with a bunch of effects around it. Has like kind of a nice blue and purplish going on. And does have a peg hole somewhere over there, so you can put it on the base. And this base is very basic. But you have all these kind of little tabs that you can put together, and then you put your Hadoken on there and whatnot. Then you have all the energy effects, which you know, Storm Collectibles figures, they don't come with accessories. I meant to say instructions there. Storm Collectibles figures do not come with instructions. Of course they come with accessories. What a dummy. So I'm just guessing that these ones are to wrap around the arms. They have a beautiful red, by the way. Very fiery red, very demonic. Evil. A little bit see-through, but not really that much. These are probably for the legs. And this one probably just wraps around his chest. I'll try that out in a second for the final thoughts when I get him in the post. You have these two bandanas, which like one's a little bit more warped, one's a little bit more straight for battle pose and whatnot. Pick your poison. But I also got all of these. I don't know if that's like standard or like Big Bad Toy Store, because Big Bad Toy Store, they do like a lot with Storm Collectibles. They do have a lot of, I can't get it even open. But yeah, again, it's just like you barely notice the difference between it. But again, some are a little bit more warped, some aren't. It's just like I don't really need that many bandanas. But anyway, the hands are kind of weird. You got like this folding hands, which I guess are more for Hadokens. And then you got like these open hands, and these even more folded hands, which I just call booby grab hands. But yeah, there you go. Final thoughts, and I must tell you, sliding on the energy effects is very easy and very seamlessly. And I do have to warn you though, to not slide it around too much, because you don't want to chip any paint off. I have not had any problem with it, but again, apply with caution. What do I think about this figure? It's amazing. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. I mean, just go back and like the articulation is great, the accessories are awesome, it looks fantastic, and the paint job is exquisite, I feel like. For this one in particular, it's a very, very strong Storm release, and I couldn't ask for more, and I like the design in general, so I couldn't be happier with this one. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, by the way, recommend it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Evil Ryu wants.